Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Chris O Show. Anyone listening, you know where to find me: Spotify, Apple, YouTube, and of course, the Chris O Show.blog, my own personal blog. And we appreciate it when you go there because all the stuff comes to me. So today I have really, really cool guests. D12 members, Kuniva, Swifty, McVay. Thank you, gentlemen, for taking time out and hanging out with us.
Hey
Hey,
man, it's love, man. Thanks for having us, bro.
yeah,
I love it. I love it. And the reason we're talking, and we're just going to get this straight up, the reason we're talking is because you're coming close to my neck of the woods, August 23rd, D12 and Friends Tour in Bala, Bush's Water Sports Park. Let's let everyone know you guys are coming. I love it. And some really cool people on tour with you. Can you tell us a bit about what to expect?
Man, it's gonna be a party. We gonna rock out. It's gonna be a celebration. We partying, we celebrating, and we giving y'all some liveness, man. We just want to go ahead and have the fans experience, camaraderie on stage as well as a celebration as well,
yeah.
man. So
They,
yeah.
they can definitely be expecting some high energy performances, a lot of interaction with the crowd. Y'all can expect to hear a lot of your favorite songs, uh, a lot of crowd participation, and just having a good time. So just get ready to experience a good time with D12 and the rest of the groups that's with us right now. Is going to be a dope setup. It's going to be a dope performance. And we're just excited to do it. So just expect high energy and expect us to give y'all what we always give y'all. We give our all every time we on stage. So just be prepared to get that.
I love it. I love it. And anytime you guys come out, I know I've seen some vids. I've seen some of like the live work you guys do. It's awesome and it's always high energy. So that's facts. Now, one thing I wanted to ask was you keep touring. What is it about touring that you love so much that you keep getting up there and going live on stage?
Man,
Man, it's the energy, the people. It's the people, man. The people bring that energy on stage, man. It's a adrenaline rush. It's nostalgic. It's therapeutic. It's everything to us, man. Being on that stage, able to touch the people and able to talk to the people and get that energy, man. It's just a rush. And as soon as we come back home from tour, man, we get home for about 2 days. We want to do it again, man. So it's something that I feel like that would never leave, man. Just being able to interact and have that energy from the people is just an unexplainable feeling, man.
yeah, it like revitalizes us, man. It's like uh getting our youth. It keeps us youthful,
Yeah.
just being able to reach so many people and to get that energy back from so many people that's out there chanting the words, knowing the word from word, participating, throwing their hands up and all of that. It gives us just a sense of all the things we've done in life. This is something that we know we've done, that we've accomplished, and we know we've done something right with this. And to see people out there and we're making just people smile, laughing, and forgetting about all the troubles that they have in the world, just to be in that moment,
Yeah.
it just gives us a lot of joy and it gives us a lot of energy, and it makes us, just feel like we've really set our mark in the world. And it just keeps us going. And like Swift said, it makes us want to keep coming back more and more to keep doing it, because it's no greater feeling than to have your art appreciated and to
True.
see
Absolutely.
people appreciating it and reciting his lyrics, reciting my lyrics, and just the group's lyrics. It keeps you really, really mindful about how much music can impact so many people across the world, like just our voices, and just put that art out there, and to have it just treasured like that is unbelievable. So we just love doing it.
I love it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, you got a big tour. You got lots of different artists coming and joining you in the performance. How do you select that? Is it like, you just reach out to people you know and you like to work with?
Yeah.
Uh,
It
yeah,
is.
yeah. No, you reach out to people you know that can bring it, that excited you, that gives you that type of hypeness and feeling within your heart, man. And you know that they go bring it on stage, and we fans too. So
Yeah.
it's good to fan out, man, and watch them do their thing as well. It's just not just like come and perform. We want to see them get busy as well too.
Yeah,
You know
absolutely.
what I'm
Me and Swift just went to the Wu Tang concert
Oh,
uh
cool.
last week, or the week before, a week and a half ago, or whatever. But we were just there, me and him, our producer Jake Bass, he was with us.
Shout out to Jake
Yo,
Bass, man.
yeah, Jake Bass is in the house. Like, Jake, What up, dog?
I love it.
What up? Okay.
What up, though? What up,
All
though?
right. How's it going?
Oh, there you go.
That's Jake Bass in the building right there.
I love it. That's
Producer,
awesome.
coordinator, all that stuff. But he was with us. We all wrote together, but we went to the Wu Tang concert. And like Swift said, you know, just being a fan of the music and being fans of these people' music, like Onyx and Souls of Mischief, Classified, all that. You know, we just selected people who we knew had high energy and people who we respected and who we just wanted to see perform, so we can be, you know, just spectators and even be on the side of the stage just watching it. Like, wow, these are people that I watch and perform, and people I had their albums growing up, and you know, I'm pure fans of them. So, you know, it's just about being in the moment and just besides being an artist, being a fan also. Like, man, these are our peers now, but we're still a fan of their music, and it's just dope to see that. So we just picked some people who we wanted to see, and you know, they popped up. So that's what it is.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, speaking of Wu-Tang, my favorite track, Ice Cream. Hands down. Ice Cream is my favorite track. What's your guys' favorite track?
Man, you freaky man.
Man, hey, man, Wu Tang Clan ain't nothing to F with.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. And shame on her who's trying to do work.
Yeah, that one's solid too. Yeah. I like Wu Gambinos too. Wu Gambinos is fire.
Yeah, mine I think is I'll say Triumph is one of my number ones right now.
Yeah, I bomb atomically. I love. Oh yeah, that's like that's the hypest intro ever. Like,
man, it's I never thought that Inspector Deck could top when he did Protect Your Neck, because he comes on first, Protect Your Neck, like it just came. I smoke on the mic, and then when he did the Triumph verse, I'm like, he's like the ultimate set off man. You know what I'm saying?
100%. Yeah,
that's who Swifty is. Swifty is like,
I love it.
12 albums, like, Swifty is our Inspector Deck, like the ultimate set off man. Like Swifty will set something off at any given moment, and we just follow suit. So that's our Inspector Deck, Swifty McVay.
I love it. That's awesome. That's so cool. I love it. That's so cool. Now, I was going to say, so this is a good intro, because I was going to ask, because I never asked who are your favorite artists, because we all have our own favorite artists, and you don't want to disrespect anyone, especially you gentlemen who are in the game, and you want to sometimes do music with people. You don't want someone to take offense. But because we're all around the same age, I'm 48, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Who are your favorites growing up? Like, who are your influences growing up?
Man, one of my influences, and I got to say his name first, because he pretty much changed the game and changed the trajectory of cadences and how people think about bars, is Rakim.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Rakim, of course, LL, KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane, but Rakim is that one to where he changed the game so much to where I listened to him so much, and when I was trying to find myself, I found myself almost sounding like him.
Yeah.
I can listen to my old raps as a teenager and be like, man, I really thought I was him, because he changed the trajectory of flows so much. And I found myself based off of that blueprint and the way he blueprinted that, man. So I just got to give a big shout out to Rakim, man, for changing the game.
I love that.
Absolutely. I would say LL Cool J for me. That was the person who, like, man, this dude is just raw. Like, I would say him, and before him it was Run DMC. Run DMC was first, but when LL came along, and it was just a different type of energy, and the things that he was doing back then, it was unheard. Like doing the love song, like I Need Love, and like we wasn't talking about love. Like now you hear love songs, and that's all you hear. That's kind of stuff on the radio, but that's after what LL did. He paved the way for that. Like rappers wasn't talking about they need love and girlfriends. They was like, I'm on the streets and blah, blah, blah. Now it's, I love you, baby. All that stuff. So LL made it cool to talk to a girl and have female fans and show a different side of yourself other than, being a hard rock MC. But yeah, I would say Run DMC, then LL Cool J.
Yeah, Run DMC is the reason why I rhyme. You know what I'm saying? LL Cool J game changer. It's just a blessing for us to come up in the time to where we was able to see the blueprint.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of people will never be able to get that nostalgia of actually being around the trendsetters. We was around when the trends were actually being set.
Yeah,
Yes.
when they were building, we were watching them build it, and you know, we were looking like, wow, they just put up a new bathroom here. Like they,
Yep. And everything was built on top of what they
yeah,
you know what I'm
and they
saying?
set up guest
True.
room and all that. We was like, man, this is wild. But it's just crazy that we watched the blueprint being made, and for us to actually be in that house with the blueprint they designed all of this for us. You know, so shout out to all the forefathers of hip hop and all the people before then, even the ones who didn't make it as big as, you know, LL and Run DMC and all that, because everyone paved some type of way for us and added something to this house that we're in right now. So shout out to all those people, you know, Grandmaster Flash, all of them, everybody, because we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. So it is hard to pick just one person who you just is that guy, but you know, it's so many people. But shout out to everybody though that paved the way for us.
100%. And actually, I love that you mentioned Raheem's just brilliant lyricist. He's just brilliant. And you know, I always loved even when I got a bit older, I always loved Guru and Gangstar. They were solid coming up. And Run DMC and LL, that was when I first got into hip hop and rap. And I remember it was playing in every neighborhood, no matter what ethnicity, no matter what culture, no matter who you were, no matter where you're from. Run DMC and LL Cool J would play in the cars. They would play when you're cruising up and down the strips. They would play everywhere, and that like changed, like you said, changed the game 100%.
Yeah.
They took everything to another level, man.
Oh yeah,
It was. Hi, everyone. Quick break in the action. Right now is where one of you should be putting your sponsorship and putting your products or your services on display to all our listeners, all our watchers, all our followers, everybody, right here, right now. So reach out and we'll hook you up. We'll get you into the next podcast and we'll spread your word for you. Take care. Ciao for now. It was so cool.
Yep, absolutely, man.
So the one thing, because you guys are in the industry and you're around a lot of music, you know, we went to like kind of the old school. Is there anyone coming up that are kind of like hidden gems that nobody's talking about yet, that you can kind of give them a little like, hey, these guys are pretty cool?
Like artists that
artists, artists that maybe haven't hit yet, but you kind of know a little bit.
Ooh, it's
that's a tough one.
Yeah,
that's a really good question, man. You know what? It's so hard for me to put a name on it, man, because for me, I hear a lot of dope artists. That's coming up in the game that I can say, okay, yeah, he got it, and it's a blessing that we're able to see a lot of dope artists that, you know, they might not have a name, they might not be as huge, but they give you a breath of fresh air when you listen to them, man. And it's just so many in today's time, because you can actually have access to seeing what's going on. You know what I'm saying? To get all these dope artists who haven't made it yet, man. So it's just hard for me to name, man. I come across a lot of dope lyricists, but that's a really good question, man. Maybe you have to circle a block on that one.
All right, fair enough.
And now I would say these young cats, man. We met them, the old boy in the Razzcast Sons group, La Costa Nostra. Oh man,
no, Coast Contra.
Coast Contra. What am I talking about? Coast. You know what? I mixed that with the Boot Camp Click song.
Yeah.
They had Coast Contra.
Yep, Coast Contra. Them guys are a breath of fresh air, man. Big to Coast Contra, man. When I heard them, I was like, yeah, it was just like, you know, no doubt. Like when you first heard them, that energy just oozed through my screen, and I was just like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, they got it. So yeah, good pick, good pick.
They perform too. They are dope performers. Like you know, we put a lot into our performances, and we see that in them. Like those guys, like they have like choreography, like unwritten choreography. Like they just see one of them move a certain way and they just catch right on and do the same movement with them. You know what I'm saying? It's hip hop choreography though.
That's chemistry. Yeah. That's chemistry 101, man. Chemistry 101. And they tour from the cloth of one of the forefathers of the West Coast, Razzcast, man. So big shout out to Razzcast.
Yeah, much love, man. That's the homie right there. Yep. Them Who else? It's one other group. It's this group. This girl duo. Out of New York. I believe Brooklyn. I don't want to get their borough wrong because I don't want any trouble.
Yeah.
It's here about their boroughs, but the group called Girl Code. Girl Code. Yeah. It's two youngins out there. Girl Code, man. That group is dope.
I heard them too.
Yeah. They are dope. Yep.
There you go. Everyone listening, everyone watching, whatever. There you go. Two young up and coming groups to check out. Go check them out. I love promoting the youngins coming up, right? Because there's always some cool stuff, and not everyone gets that kind of love. Where it's like people aren't always showing the love to the young groups coming up, and I think that's important, right? So
we were just to get our props and our stamps of approval. Like we got approved by Dre, Dr. Dre. So that was like the biggest cosign ever. Like, but it's always good to show love to the up and coming new generation and pass that torch to them because, they are the youth and this is what it's for. We pass down what we know and what we do to them so they can do the same thing and then pass that down to people after them. So that's what it's all about. It's about keeping the culture going and keeping everybody in tune with each other. We can learn from them, they can learn from us, and we got that bridge right there. So that's why hip hop is so universal, because as long as it keeps going round and round from the youth to the older cats and all the way back around, as long as it's circulating, then it never dies. We got to keep it 360 and just keep it moving. And we all can learn from each other. There's no use in not of gatekeeping and holding each other down. It's not what it's for. It's meant to uplift and keep each other in the loop of what's going on from one end to the other. And we're here to uplift and show positivity, bring positivity, and just show love to people, because that's what we would have wanted. That's what we wanted. And, we got that from a lot of people, so we want to give that back. So we always welcome, anybody with that positive energy and who's dope. We salute them and give them props. And that's just how we rock.
I love that. That's so cool. It should be love and positivity and helping each other out. That's so cool. That's a good message. Everyone listening, take that to heart.
Yeah.
Take that with you. Take that to heart. Yeah. I love it.
So, love, man. We all about love over here.
Over there dropping interview bars, bro.
Wow. Where's my athlete, man? You're supposed to be backing me up.
That's so cool. So I wanted to ask, when did you gentlemen know that, and obviously separately or same time you might have known, when did you know this was what I wanted to do with my career, with my life?
I'm gonna tell you off rip. I was literally 6 years old. Literally 6 going on 7 years old. When hip hop entered my soul, it wasn't nothing else I wanted to do but that. And then when I became a teenager, I started pursuing it. When I was 12 years old, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try to work on getting the deal. From 6 to 12, I was writing, battling on the playground, doing all that stuff. But when 12 years old hit, is when I thought, let me try to pursue. So I've been at this ever since, man. This has been my love and heart. But 6 years old is when I realized I didn't want to do nothing else.
Yeah. I would say when I heard the message, when I heard that from Melly Mel, Furious 5, that is what made me want to, rap. Not professionally. I just want to rap. Like, I want to do that. But I say professionally, I wanted to do it. I would say around high school, like 14, 15 years old, when I started seeing the attention that it commands. And my homeboy was like one of the best rappers in the hood and in school. And he would be rapping, and I would just look around and see all eyes on him and how he just commanded the crowd, and people just were in awe. And, he would go to the studio, make songs and all that. And I would just be listening to him like, man, this is dope. Like, I want to do this, on that level too. And that's what made me want to pursue it professionally, because that's what he was gearing up to do. Yeah. And I want to do the same thing. I always was writing, but I never thought that it can be done on this type of level until he started convincing me, like, yo, we can be big time rappers. I'm like, yeah, I think we're good enough. So
that's awesome.
Doing it with him, and it went from there. So I would say about around in my teens that I wanted to do professionally.
That's awesome.
Yeah, what made me want to write clever rhymes is when I heard Run DMC. Run DMC is the ones who made me want to write clever metaphors. Because when I heard Run say, "No Calvin Klein, no friend of mine, don't want
Yeah.
nobody's name on my behind."
Woo!
He said that line, and I knew what Calvin Klein's was. My sisters was wearing Calvin Klein's. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah,
I started trying to write.
It's so good.
Yeah, I tried to write clever stuff after that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
yeah.
love that. I love that. That's so cool. And so, on that note, now that you've been around so long, if you could go back to like younger you, or even anyone listening who's young, who wants to get into any music, not just the hip hop game or the rap game, but any music, what advice would you give them? Hey guys, do you want to look good this summer or fall or winter or all year round? Check out our merch, Chris O Show merch and Ciao for Now merch. Check it out, put one on, and support independent media and look good doing it. Now back to the show.
You talking about what I would give the younger cats
Yeah,
trying to come up in the game?
yeah,
Um, just don't believe in yourself is one thing. Believe in yourself and always keep your art and the love for music as your comfort zone.
yeah,
And what I mean by that is a lot of stuff might go on in the world and life be lifing that might make you frustrated. Things might take a little long. You might get writer's block, and you got to do what you got to do. But if you keep your comfort and your passion if you keep your passion as your comfort zone, you have something to look forward to when all the chaos is happening over here. So if all the chaos is going on, and you say, "Man, I'm gonna go home and write a rap," it makes you feel good. It's
yep,
therapeutic to you. You ain't got to worry about that. And if you comfortable in that zone and do it for the love, everything else is gonna come with it. So keep your passion as your comfort zone when all the chaos is going on, man, so you can concentrate on your craft, you can get better, and don't allow that chaos to spill on over to what you love, man. The love is gonna transcend to things happening if you just do it that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
hundred
And I
percent.
piggyback off what Swifty said, and at the same time take a little left from it, because like you said, keep your passion as your comfort zone, and that will drive you. But besides that, make sure that you try to stay up out of a different type of comfort zone where you don't want to listen to what anybody else is saying, or exploring different type of styles, different type of beats, different type of subject matter. Make sure that you push yourself to the limit of what you can do, then push even further,
Yep.
because we had to get out of our comfort zone as far as professionally and lyrically, subject matter wise and all that, and push ourselves to a point where we can rap about anything that any subject that you can put in front of us. And we couldn't do that back in the day. We were stuck in one type of zone and, battling and, talking about this and that. But when you start getting to storytelling and subject matter, and even things like my band and Purple Pills, like we wouldn't have wrote stuff like that back in the day.
Yeah,
And we passed our comfort zone. And once we broke that third wall, it's nothing we can't rap about now. Like we can go off any subject matter. We can put ourselves in the mind of a ink pen or anything and rap about being an ink pen now, all of that, because we got out of our comfort zone as far as what we thought was, cool subject matter or subject matter that people want to hear. And you don't know what people want to hear until you put it out there.
yeah,
And you have to push yourself. And no matter what, however you think that your song may sound, however good that you might think like, yo, this is it. Always think all the way until it's mixed that this can be better. This track can be better. And even if everyone around you is telling you, yo, this is it, they could be right and be like, all right, this is it. And you go ahead and you mix it and you press it up, you put it out there. But always think, and I always think when I listen back to everything I've ever done, like, I wish I would have said this better. Oh, I
yeah,
wish I did this. Because I'm always thinking that something can be better. So never be content with what you do. You can be happy with it, but always know that, hey, just strive to be better. Strive to
yeah,
be better. Like top yourself. Our competition right now, and we find ourselves in the studio and we're working. Our biggest competition is ourselves. I find myself competing with my younger self now. I find myself competing with the stuff I did before and the stuff that our group has done before. And that's my only competition. I'm not thinking of anything that's on the radio or anything that's streaming hard right now. None of that. We're just we're thinking and we're looking at ourselves while we're in the studio, and me and Swift, like, we're just competing with our younger selves. We're competing with Devil's Night. We're competing with D12 World and everything before then, everything after then, mixtapes, everything, solo projects, all of that. We find ourselves just competing with our younger selves, and our younger selves was some beast. Like, so how can I verse from, Get Up? How can I top a verse from, Leave That Boy Alone, or Loyalty, or, all that stuff, Instigator, like, man. So that's where you at with it now. But yeah, never stop thinking outside the box and never stop pushing yourself is pretty much what I'm saying. I know I took the long route, but
good stuff.
Yeah.
Interview bars, baby.
I love that. That's awesome. I know, it's true. It's true. I'm bringing the best out in you. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you got good questions.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, I love that message, and I think it's true for whatever profession you do. I think those are good messages, no matter what you're doing. Don't compete with other people, compete with yourself, put your love and passion into it, and always try to be better than you were before. Always try to improve. I think that doesn't matter what career you're in, what profession you're in, what your passion is. I think that's a fantastic message to tell everybody.
Yeah, just in life. Just in life. Be better than you were in your 20s. Be better than you were, 5 years ago. Just strive to be better. That's what life is all about, pretty much, is just being better than what you were, and I'm sure a lot of people with wisdom can go back like, man, 2 years ago, I thought like this. That's crazy. Now I'm thinking different. 5 years ago, I was, on this type of level. Now, my mental is different now. Like, wow, why would I say that back then? Now you're looking at it like, man, I'm better, even with, raising children and all that. Like, you just want to be different more and more. And the more you grow, the more, you grow mentally and you get wisdom. And with that wisdom comes, a certain type of correction and a certain even regret sometimes, like, man, why did I say that? Why did I do that to that person? And you couldn't convince your younger self that back then, because you thought what you thought. And even as like we're in this time right now, it's a certain way of thinking that we think now that's not going to be how we think 10 years from now. And it's just about growing and granting yourself some type of wisdom. Once you get older, you get that wisdom, and it's a difference between being smart and being wise, and we're just getting wiser as we grow. So you just got to keep going and use your discernment as you go along in life, and you get old enough to get wisdom. So we just on that level right now where we're older, and a lot of people don't know what to rap about now, at this age and all that. But as long as you're living and as long as you're alive, it's something to rap about every day. We can wake up, talk about how our back just cracked when we stood up. Like, I got back cramps. Make that a rap. So it's always something to talk about. It's always something.
My knees hurting.
Yeah, it's life will give you so much material. You can never run out of material.
About arthritis.
For real. It's just rapping about your life. We just keep it 100. You rap about your life. You can't. What else can you rap about? You're gonna rap about what you're going through. We can't rap about if we rap about being on the corner and all that rest of that stuff, sometimes we'll, do some story raps or just do something for the sake of it and just kick some humor, whatever. But in all actuality, we cannot rap about how we posted up on the corner every day. Right. Doing it like, man, we got families.
Yeah.
We're older now. We're in our 40s and 50s. Like, we're not about to rap. What are we doing on the corner right now?
Yeah.
Trying to score Tylenol, like, I don't know. What are we doing on the corner right now, man? So, it's just about rapping about what you know and your mentality, right now. And it's just about growth. It's about growth. And even like material that we're working on now, it's still, you still get that same zaniness that you get from D12, but it's just growth. Same as you hear from any other artists that's rapping right now, like a Nas or anything else. People want to hear the old Nas from, Live at the Barbecue or, Illmatic, and you can't rap up like how you rapped on Illmatic. That was what he was going through at that time. Now, he's rapping about something else, being in the a different tax bracket. He rapping about that and and
True.
investments, and he still make it sound dope. So that's the type of tip we just rapping about what we know, and just still trying to inspire. So that's just our life, man. We just love doing this music thing, but we just showing people that you can grow too at the same time.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. That's awesome. That's deep too. That's cool.
So,
right? So I was gonna say, like, and I love that you said about the inspire. Can you, like, when you're doing raps now, and I just because it came to me while you were saying that, is it a way you can use to give the advice that the youngins need to hear now to be successful in life? You can rap about that now because you've been successful.
Yeah. Just put it into some bars. That's it. A lot of people don't know how to talk and explain and inspire verbally, but they know how to put it on wax. They know how to do it through wax. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's like one of the best ways to get through, man, because a lot of cats, whether they rap or not, can just relate through lyricism, man. I might sit and tell the youngins something, and it might go through the one ear and right through the other. But if I'm saying it in a song, they go absorb it when they're listening to it on the song, bobbing their head, and I think it's gonna stick a little bit more that way, man, because of the muse of music and the love that they have for it is just gonna allow that to sink in more, man. And we just put it in some bars.
Yeah, great point. That's it. They'll listen to music before they listen to anything else. So yeah.
100%. 100%. On that note, we've got a couple more questions for you gentlemen, and then I'll let you get on with your day. And I do appreciate you taking time to hang with me for today. It was really cool.
It's all good, Chris.
So number one, I mean, you talk about being in the studios. Are we gonna see some new records come out?
Hey, we always working. So just got to stay tuned. But yeah, we're always working on something. We stay in the studio, and I'll just say we not just in here for nothing. So we're up here cooking. So as soon as this dish is prepared, you'll be hearing something soon. Absolutely.
Love it. Yeah. And then my last question is something I ask every entertainer, whether they're a musician, hip hop artist, fiddler, doesn't matter, right? The one question I always like to ask, especially when they've got a live show coming up, is if I'm coming to your show and I've never heard of you or any of the acts that you're with, and I'm coming to your show, why should I be there? What am I gonna like? Why should I come to your show?
Man, hey, nostalgia. I think humbly we're gonna bring every element that's gonna make them say, you know what, I didn't rock with them, or I didn't know about them, but hey, you know what, I mess with them. You know what I'm saying? And that's what shows is supposed to bring you. You're supposed to go to the show feeling totally different about the artist than you did before you walked in, and that's the purpose of tours and having shows, so you can get that. And I'm confident to say, if you never rock with us, or if you never heard of us, when you in that stage, we're gonna give you all of those elements that you need to go back and be like, wow, okay, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I can humbly say that we bring those elements, man. And not only to the core fan base who've been rocking with us, man. I think we're well-rounded when it comes to being who we are, the lyricism, even the type of music we bring when we perform it, man. So I'm confident to say that humbly. I'm not saying it arrogantly, man, but we've been around for a minute, and we've been blessed to have people come and say, wow, man, I didn't know y'all did this, man, blah, blah, blah. And and I think this is what we gonna bring. So come through and check us out. We'll be in full of.
He said it. Just be prepared to be surprised. Be prepared to fall in love with hip hop even deeper when you come see us, because we give a good show, we give good energy, and we give our all when we're on that stage. So if you want to see some high performance, you want to see some lyricism, you want to hear some lyricism, and just see a really dope performance. We sweat. We on stage, we sweat, and we're everywhere, all across the stage. So we just give. We're going to give as long as we up there, we give our all. So we believe in giving good shows. We believe in getting people their money's worth, and just going out and having a good time. So if you just want to come out and have a good time and listen to some dope music, then that's the place you need to be at. When we come through and perform, come check us out, because that's what you're going to see. Just good energy, dope performances, and some great music.
And some good stage camaraderie too, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, good music, good lyricism, performance, and good stage camaraderie.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome. That's awesome. That's a great answer. You know what's cool? I always get different answers. Everyone has their own take on that question, and that's why I ask it, because it's like everyone gives me a different type of answer, right? For some people, it's like, you're going to hear stories you might not hear. For other people, it's like you're going to get that energy. It doesn't matter who you are. You're going to feel the vibe, right? So that's why I love asking that question. You guys answered it so well. Thank you so much for answering all my questions and, just being so eloquent and open. And it's all love. And I appreciate the love message, because that's what I try to live my life by now that I'm 48 and I'm not a stupid kid anymore. So you guys know how that feels, right? So
smile. We don't walk around with our faces balled up all day. Like, we got a lot to smile about. We're still here. We're still here with our families. We're still here to connect with our fans, and we above ground. And what's you walking around, mean mugging everybody like, what you looking at? Like, man, smile.
Smile.
But never know what day or tomorrow will bring. So right now, in this moment, you're blessed. So, smile, have fun. And we never walked around D12, we never walked around like, we were the toughest guys, and, we didn't smile. Like, our whole career, you see us having a good time, because we know, we're just blessed. We knew we were blessed to be in that position. We knew we were blessed to be alive, and we always celebrated life. We always celebrated life, and we brought always that type of energy to our fans, to our rap peers. We didn't go around other, MCs and artists and just, no, we come through and they feel like they've known us for years, because we just come through with great energy, and, we walk in smiling, high-fiving, what's up, and, give them respect, and, we just get it back, because that's what we put out there. So, that's what it's all about right now. Just having good energy and, recognizing that you're blessed. As long as you're here today, you're blessed, and, it don't get any better than today. Like what you are. This is as young as that you ever going to be today. This is as young as ever going to be. So smile, shit. Shucks, smile.
It's smile. It's smile all the way on August 23rd too, man. At the D12 Ain't Nothing Music Festival, man. D12 and Friends Ain't Nothing But Music Festival, baby. Check that shirt out. August 23rd, man. Bala, Ontario. We gonna be in full effect. Good lineup, good energy, celebrating and all that. Make sure y'all pull up, come through, Bala, Ontario, Bush Water Sports Park. Let's go.
That's great. Love it.
Those of Mischief, Classified, Robbie
Onyx.
Yeah. We're gonna slam.
Son, Eli Bless will be performing too. So Peter Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to have a Big Proof tribute for 20 years of searching for Jerry Garcia album. So we're going to have that going on. It's going to be a good time. So come check it. Be a dope time. Good music.
August 23rd, y'all can go and grab y'all tickets from allthingsd12.com. Allthingsd12.com. Grab your tickets. You don't want to miss this event. It's going down, y'all. Let's go.
Yes,
indeed. And I'm gonna have the link. I'm gonna have the link to your website, allthingsd12.com. So people, when I post on my blog, go to the blog and you'll have the link easy for just click on the link.
Cool. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. Appreciate you, Chris.
Oh, it's all good. I appreciate you, gentlemen. I love your music. I thank you for all your contributions to hip hop over the years and to rap music. And you're still doing it. You're still like carrying the torch, and I love that. So thank you so much. And thanks everyone for listening. Don't forget the show, Bala, Ontario. I'm going to say it again. Bala, Ontario. August 23rd, Bush's Water Sport Parks, D12 and tour, D12 and Friends on tour. It's going to be so much fun. You've already heard all the names that are coming.
Ain't Nothing But Music Fest. Look it up. Allthingsd12.com. Come check us out.
There you go. There you go. We'll be there. All right. Salute, gentlemen. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you,
Chris. Thank you, brother. Yeah, much love, man.